Good evening. We're at the Orange County Camellia Society. We're doing a pruning this evening. We're working on a Shibori Egao Camellia. It's kind of bushy right now, and we're going to try to open it up a little bit. So our first cut is going to be one that's down in the middle, close to the trunk, and it's crossing over some of the other main branches. So we're going to go ahead and cut that one out and see if that opens up things a little bit more on the inside. We want to cut all the branches that are crossing over so that the blooms have free and open space to open up. The best time of year to do your pruning is after all of the blooms are done for the year and you can see where the plant wants to put out new growth. Okay, and so I'm trying to get any of the dead wood that I think might be in here. There's not a whole lot on this one. We're still a little thick right in here. We want to be promoting upward growth.
What about that one?
You know, we talked about the growth bud out here. I was thinking maybe we want to be a little bit more severe back in here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off this far back. And we still have a lot of space here. There are some other growth buds that are out here. These two branches are way too close together. They're just going to really interfere with one another. So I'm going to take the middle one out. Okay. And okay, you see another crossing one somewhere?
That one, see,
okay.
It's kind of curved.
When you're doing this, it's okay, especially with the smaller plants that are in pots, to rotate the pot, get a little different perspective. These two, again, are right over the top of one another. So I'm going to take the larger one that's on top out. And this guy is doing an absolute perpendicular angle crossing over, so I'm going to take out the perpendicular branch and leave the straight one. All of the branches that are lower on the plant are taking energy away from the plants that are higher up. So depending on what you're trying to accomplish with your plant, if you're trying to fill in a space, you may want greenery from the bottom all the way up to the top, or if you're interested in your bloom growth, you're going to want to take the lower branches off so that they can spend more energy on the branches that are higher up. That's a little guy that we'll just snip him off. Okay. Is that looking a little better to folks? A little bit more open. You don't like the legginess still on these guys?
No.
Okay. Well,
It's all wood.
then let's go ahead and we'll just cut it back a little bit further. We'll take both of them off. That way. Let's take that one out. And I hate to cut this guy completely off. I think I'm going to cut it back a little bit. That way. And I don't like that. So I'll go down a little bit further. Okay. And did I hear talk of this one?
Yes.
Is that one? Okay. Now you can see the growth buds on there. There's a very, very small one just underneath my index finger, and then farther back another one, and then back here. So you have lots of choices on how far back you want to go. That's a pretty strong one right there. So we'll go ahead and have that be the end piece, just like that. Okay. think. No, I got overruled. Okay, there are a couple of small ones down in here. Lots of little trunks. They're real close. We'll go ahead and cut those guys off. I'll keep that guy for another time, and going to take that one because it's making another perpendicular turn. So we'll cut that guy off. Okay, and every now and then you have to walk away, look at it, and see if it's still the shape that you're looking for. We still have quite a bit of growth that's down low. This particular branch right here is crossing over into this branch. So I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to take this larger one out and let the smaller one go. Okay, that's underneath. When we're trimming, try not to take more than 20% of your plant at any one time. Come back the next year. You can take some more off the following year. You can see if you correct. Basically, you're going to be correcting some of your mistakes that you made this year, next year. We've got a fair amount that we've taken off already. I don't see any others that are just looking at me crying out to be cut. We seem to have enough spacing, so I think, at least for this year, that we can be done with that for now.